Hey guys, Felipe here with another haircut video for you. This one is a very simple haircut. It looks a little harder than what it is. It looks a little bit more intimidating than what it is, but it's a very simple haircut. So let's get into it. This is going to be a very classic but yet modern men's haircut. I am going to just simply have the sides a bit short but not too crazy short, kind of corporate short, and we're going to do a little bit of a comb over action on the top. So to start with, I am going to section the hair in a horseshoe shape. I am going to get all that extra hair out of my way to not distract me or to make my life a little difficult at all. So once I section the hair, I am taking a number 4 guard here, and all I'm doing with that is just knocking out all that bulk off. I am not doing anything else other than just removing all that extra hair. And then once that's done, I take my number 2 guard and I'm actually going to start creating that foundation for the haircut. All I'm doing is I am just taking a number 2 guard. That's the shortest length that we're going to go on this haircut. I am kind of going straight up in the air, but I am scooping out a little bit. I am leaving a little bit of weight along the perimeters of the head just to give it a little bit more body and have a little bit more of a blend rather than just having a number 2 all the way straight. You know, we don't want this haircut to look like a disconnected undercut whatsoever. Once I finish setting my foundation, I just take my Slimline Pros and I am just setting the shape up along the sides. I am not doing anything special. This is very simple. I am doing a small little tape up on the back, and so once I set the shape up along both sides, I go ahead and take the Slimline Pros and set my first guideline for the tape up, and then I take my Magic Clips and start the fading process. All I'm gonna do is I am going to open the lever, set a guideline. I'm gonna remove the line that I set with the Slimline Pros by closing the lever, scooping out that line, and then I'm just gonna move up the guards from 0 to a number 2. So now I have a number 1 guard. I'll open the blade, create another guideline, close the blade to remove that line, and then I will take the 1.5 guard with the blade open, and I will just smooth out the process just to blend everything from 0, 1 to the 2. It's a simple process. There is nothing extra special about this haircut. The reason why I wanted to go with the tape up here is just to add a little touch of modern to it. We could have just rounded it off and make it look too corporate-y and too boring. So the tape up just adds a little bit of touch of modern. Now we are all done with the machine work. Moving on to the second part of the haircut is the midsection, which is that little bulk, that line that we left with the number 2. All I'm gonna do is take a scissor comb and I am just blending that with my shears. That is all I'm doing. This is a fairly simple process, although it takes a lot of practice for you to get down. If you feel more comfortable doing with the clipper of a comb, do that instead. I've seen guys do with razor to blend that in. You know, you pick the technique that you like the best, but I like to do shear over comb. So here I am kind of keeping the comb at a 90-degree angle. Maybe I'll round it off just a little bit. I don't want to keep this haircut too straight and too squared off, so I am rounding it off just a tad bit. We are working on the top hair, so just combing the hair back and forth, asking the client how much she wants to take off, and he gave me full liberty to do anything I wanted. So what I'm gonna do is I am gonna leave quite a bit of length on the top just for us to be able to comb over and play with it, but also we're gonna cut quite a bit off, as you see here. So using my midsection as my guideline, I comb the hair over to the side that he's going to be styling to. So that's his right side of the head, and placing my finger a little bit of an angle just to give it a bit more length. We don't want it to go too straight. Remember, when you're doing a comb over, the hair needs to be long enough in order to comb back a little bit. You can't just cut that short, like a straight line up. So you want to round that off. So what I'm gonna do here, as I am cutting the top hair from front to back and side to side. Also, keep in mind that I am leaving the bangs last. It needs to be a little bit longer than the rest of the hair in order to fall over. We're gonna add some texture to it. Here what I'm doing is I'm using a texturizing razor that I bought on Amazon. Something that I've been wanting to try for a while. I stopped using that just recently just because I bought a set of Hanzo shears. I spent thousands of dollars on those shears, and so I am gonna make sure that I'm gonna use those shears. These texturizing razors are pretty cool to use. They work really well, and so if you're wondering on getting some of those, it's definitely worth spending 25 bucks on it. And yeah, this is the haircut. Nothing crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a fairly simple. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below, and also don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.